back. TSU, baby. North side, south side, Swish and Roll, Houston, Atlanta, Texas, Oklahoma, City, baby. TSU. We here, baby. Yeah, I'm just chatting. Yeah, man. You might know this amazing guest that we got today. If I do a little singing, something a little like, I am a lost boy. Come through, bro. This way. Yeah. Just go through. I'm a lost boy from Neverland. Usually hanging out with BFF and my bro. What are you telling me, man?
Not much, man. Just been chilling, doing my thing. Yeah, man.
You good, yeah?
Yeah, bro.
How's the weekend been? How's the week been?
It's been good, I've just been relaxing, chilling.
Yeah.
I'm an anime guy, so I've just been watching a bunch of...
Hey, you've been watching a bunch of anime, yeah?
Yeah, I've just been chilling, really. Just like, enjoying myself, really, because when I was making like my music and doing all that stuff, stress. There's a lot of stress, a lot of work. So now being able to kind of relax a little bit, it's been nice.
Okay, all right. I like to start off my show with a little something. Let me see if you're going to catch it, yeah? State your name, cuz.
Friends.
And what we doing today, friends?
We're chilling.
Friends.
What is it? Did I get
You didn't catch it. You didn't catch it. You really are a lost boy right now. You really are a lost boy right now.
Oh,
Stormzy, shut up. What you doing today? Repping, innit? Repping.
Oh,
yeah, man. That's why I try to see whether all of my guests are tapped in. You get it? But it's all right, man. I know you're tapped in other ways, so we're all good. Yes, people, this is That TikTok Show, and this is your boy lockdownT. We speak all things TikTok on here, yeah. lockdownT, aka Stiff Chocolate 2.0, aka the reason why your baby mama loves Dave. Come on, man. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure that you push the bell notification so that you're never missing a video. My boy, tell me, how's it going, man? Let the people know what you do on TikTok, who you are. Just give them a lowdown. And by the way, you got some water there if you need anything, man.
Yeah, so like, I'm just like I'm not a TikTok, I'd say. I'm just like, I make content on TikTok, post music. Started off with like freestyles on TikTok. So I started off with like doing live streams. So I just go live on TikTok, freestyle. I'd have like 7 viewers. I was like,
a bit disheartening,
that's crazy. But I was like, nah, if I keep on doing what I'm doing, eventually I'll get somewhere. So all of a sudden, I think like 2 days later, I went live, and then it just out of nowhere, like I see all my friends saying, what are you doing here? What are you doing on my For You page? What are you doing there? And I was like, oh snap, like this is actually going somewhere. So I just kept on doing it.
And you know what? That's the first time that I saw you doing freestyles on a live. Yeah, bro. Yeah. No. That's the first time that I saw you. And like what? People were just chucking you words, and you were then going off the top or the dome with the words.
So like people just spam, I'll be like, spam words in the chat for me to use. So they put a word in the chat for me, and then you try use it in a line. And like how I like taught myself is literally in the night before I go to bed, I had my random word generator. I just click generate. So I'd be freestyling using the words. Once I finished the word, I could click generate again, and I just kept on doing it, kept on training myself. So eventually I was just making freestyles on live, and everyone was like, yo, you should actually turn these into some songs. Like,
no, for real.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, cool.
Wait, so you're saying that when you were doing the freestyles, you hadn't even made any songs yet?
No.
I see.
And like that beat, the Lost Boy beat, no one used it. And this was like a good 8 months ago. So I was wondering, what's going on here? Like, all this time and no one's used this beat. Everyone knows Lost Boy. Even if you haven't heard my song, you've heard the original version. I was like, okay.
I haven't. Wait, hold on. What? Is this song like by who?
Ruth B. You not heard Lost Boy, the original version? Everyone knows it.
Slow down. Maybe if I hear the original, I'd know it, but I didn't clock it.
Everyone knows it.
Am I? I can't even say that I'm showing my age because I'm older than you. Like, I'm way older.
That's why you should know it more.
Yeah. Wait, like, what genre of music is it?
It's just like your classic, like your nostalgic songs. Like, I don't know what genre it is. Maybe like pop.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's just like
because obviously like the track it's in this whole sample drill, lo-fi drill kind of genre, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense as to why. Yeah, I actually wasn't aware of the track before, man. Yeah.
Is it?
No, I wasn't. Yeah. But okay, cool. So you didn't have any songs until you started dropping these freestyles on live.
Yeah. And then I posted my first song. It was a sample song. And like I noticed that based on like I was getting a lot of love for it. Like everyone, rather than hating, everyone was kind of appreciating it. Everyone was like, "Yo, this is cold. This
And
is
where
sick."
did you drop it?
I dropped it on like all platforms. I was asking all my friends. I joined this group chat where they have like artists.
Yeah.
And I was proper like trying to understand how it worked, like how to distribute my music, like how to like promote my music, because I was new to this and all of them like kind of had experience. So I was trying to like, in any chance I had to like get information, I was trying to like make sure that, you know, I could get as much information as possible. So that, because I like being a lot like independent. I like being able to know how to do stuff myself rather than like relying on others. So like, for example, with my music, I record myself, I mix myself, you get it?
Okay.
So like, it was good having these skills. So like, even if I'm going studio, which I literally never went to, the first time I went studio was for Peter Pan. Apart from that, I never went studio.
Mad,
I was just recording in my room, mixing in my room. I watched hours of YouTube tutorials because that's how I am. I just watch YouTube tutorials, learned it, and then I was just like, yeah, cool. We recorded this, got it up, everyone liked it, and yeah.
Damn, so you like did the whole ecosystem of getting the track out there like yourself.
Yeah. Like I was researching hours, days. Obviously, I had a lot of doubts during the way, but nah, like it was good when I released it and seeing the family vibe into it as well. Nah, it was good. It was good. Like friends were, you know, some friends were rating it, other friends were, you know. Yeah,
So what? How old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay, so still in school.
Yeah.
Or you're in sixth form now, or
Yeah,
something like that, college or whatever.
yeah.
So what was that like, having to work so hard, dedicating time to music, but obviously having to like balance school? And what was like your family and friends saying about that as well? Like, was your mum here like, you need to make sure you're studying your book? Yeah.
Nah, like they like, because of like African, like they're very like you can say strict in a way, like
traditional. Like.
Yeah, but I know they want the best for me. So like whatever they tell me will be like the truth. Like obviously with my music, it's good and all, but kind of like my parents know how I am. Sometimes I can get a bit too like distracted, or I can put all my eggs in kind of one basket.
Okay.
So like they made sure that I'm kind of balancing it. Like if it was reminders to like tell me you need to do this, that. Usually I'm pretty organized, but any help I could get honestly was like the best for me, because I know that, let's say for example, if a video's doing bad, I fixate on that a lot, and I'll be like keep on like doing it, like redoing it or thinking rather than doing something else. My mum was like, just leave it. You never know, because with TikTok, it's such a random platform. Even if you leave a video up, it could have like very low views, but in like 2 minutes it could blow up. In like 5 hours it could blow up. It's such a random platform. So I started listening to my mum more. I kind of balanced it out a little bit. Like I did my work, and I knew like what do you call it? Like the difference. I kind of like put work on one side and music on one side. I didn't mosh them up together. Like, so like I set my priorities. Obviously like school kind of is like a first priority for me, like my education and stuff. And then after that, music kind of comes after. It's kind of like a hobby. They said it's a hobby. He said, but now like I'm really, it could be like something huge, innit?
Proper career, innit?
Like even my parents, even if like I could get 100 billion views. They still want me to go uni. They still want me to get like, and it's good because you never know what could happen with like music and stuff.
100%. Like I think it's always good to just at least have that like plan B or that backup plan until you can really see that, all right, cool. What's happening here is like monumental. Like, if I go through with this, then it's all going to be good. And actually there's that point where sometimes you need to sacrifice the kind of like plan B, because it might be affecting you putting in 100% into plan A, which looks like it's working.
I kind of like, how I did that was I kind of like revised my course decisions. So like before I was doing courses that didn't really have any like relativity with what I'm doing now. It was like English, sociology, and like IT. Obviously IT has something similar, but I was like, okay, let's think about this. And I decided to swap out sociology with media, because media is like recording, videography, editing, all that stuff that I kind of implement in my kind of day-to-day life with TikTok, and it'd help out as well. So like I was like, cool, let's pick these courses. I kind of changed it around, and it's working. Like,
Okay, cool. So Peter Pan drops, Actually, no, let me not even start there, right? You're doing freestyles, you're getting hype on TikTok, etc. And then I was going through your profile, and you gave the teaser of Peter Pan just by like freestyling to it, just like literally not even like a full recording. It was literally just like you on playing the song on your speaker and then just over it, and you just recorded it in TikTok, right?
Yeah.
From there, what was the reaction of that specific track?
So like, obviously, I kind of know the way like my TikTok works. I kind of know like the average.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like views and comments and stuff. So when I saw that it was above average, it wasn't monumental at the start. It was above average, and I was seeing a lot of comments. Everyone was spamming, drop this now. Like I was getting spams on Instagram requests. Like I was scrolling through, like people were like, drop this, and I was like, oh snap! And I just went through to like see if anyone's actually used it, and no one used it. So that even gave me a more incentive. Like even before like I even post my songs, what I do is the minute I record something, I'll literally go to my sister. I'll knock on my sister's door. I'll be like, yo, sis, I want you to hear this.
Yeah,
I want you to hear this. What do you think of this? Because like she'll give me, my parents, like they listen to music, but my sister's a bit like,
they don't know, like, they don't know what going on in it. Like,
exactly, so
give them some sort of like traditional like stuff from back home, some Afrobeat. They got that, but
exactly. But I was like, okay. My sister, I come into her room too many times to show her my music. So she was just thinking, oh, it's another one of them. Like, of course, like she likes it, but it's annoying when I keep coming into her room. So obviously I played it for her. She was like, this is actually good. Like, this might be something. The minute I heard that, I was like, okay, 100%. Now I'm going to finish this song up. And then I just started posting like different video ideas. Kind of like, I don't copy, but I'd say I'm magpie. So like people who do something similar to what I do, like in my genre, I kind of look at how their video ideas are. I look at what's working, what's not working. I look at the overall response. I look at unique video ideas. I also jot down a bunch of ideas that I think would blow. And I just started like doing random different videos, because with my other songs before, it was just me in my room with LEDs. Obviously it's cool, but it gets to a point where it's just repetitive and no one really like. So I was like, okay, cool. I've never actually done a video outside. I was staying in my room 24/7. So I was like, okay, let's go outside and actually record for once. And I went outside, I recorded a video idea. I literally got my dad on my camera. I was like, yo, dad, just hold this. All you need to do is shake the phone a little bit.
Hey, dad was doing up block music videos, you know.
Your 2000 classic, like Akon, like zoom in, zoom out.
Zoom in, zoom out, shake the camera.
But like, I just told him, just shake the camera, see what we can do. I'll send this off to like an editor, like, because usually with me, I like doing stuff myself, but I was like, okay, let's actually send this off to someone. Let's spend a bit of money.
Yeah, that's good, man.
So I was like, cool, let's send this off to someone. So we did that. They recorded a video, posted on TikTok, and it literally took over. Like it took off, and I was like, yo, that's mad. Like
which video was that exactly?
So I have a video where I'm like at like West Ham Park, like the Olympic Park area.
Yeah.
And I recorded that. That was like the first one that properly took up.
Ain't actually the one that you pinned?
Yeah.
Okay,
so like, the first one that really took off was, I saw an idea of people, they post their songs, but they have like dark backgrounds and they just have text in the center.
So you blurred it. I saw,
like you have text in the center. They switch between the photos and there's text and there's like, so I did that. That was the first one that actually like did like one of my best videos. And I was like, okay, cool. This is, you know.
You found a little pocket.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. I kept posting different ideas and they were really like taking off. So I was like, okay, this is something that we need to actually go and get recorded like properly. So yeah.
Okay. So what about then you now drop it, and what's the reaction like when it's finally dropped? Because this is even one thing that I wanted to actually ask you, was all of the promo, beforehand solely you, or was there a team involved, or what? Because what I saw, and this is what I'm seeing quite often, is that an artist will have a song, and for TikTok, they literally drop a different video and they're always promoting. So it's like one video, same audio, another video, same audio, slightly the same ideas, but all just a little bit different, right? But it's just pushing that song, making sure that it gets in people's heads, right? And I saw you kind of did that thing. did that kind of thing. I saw Lils kind of do the same thing as well. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm seeing how people are like moving with their TikTok marketing strategy, right?
Yeah.
So what was the idea behind all that? Was there a team behind you? Was it just your idea? Like, how did that go?
So like a lot of it was my idea. Obviously, like I have like a management that kind of helped me out, like in terms of like making sure that I'm not doing certain things that might be seen as, because there's obviously certain things that you can do that will generate a certain response from people. So if obviously I have my ideas, I send it through. If there's anything that needs tweaking, like small changes. It wasn't anything like drastic or major. If anything needed small changes, they kind of let me know. But a lot of it was kind of like my ideas. I was just writing down stuff. I was asking my sister what's up, because she's always on TikTok. She's always on the app. She sees all this stuff. So like she has these ideas. And if there's something that could be better, my sister will say it. Like she's not the type that will just be like a yes man. Like, that's cool, that's sick. No, like if there's obviously something that needs changing, or there's something that she doesn't feel like is the best, she'll kind of let me know. And that's why
them
like
kind of people.
Yeah, exactly. And even my friends in school, for example, they're not like yes man. And I urge them not to be yes men, because if they're yes men, at the end of the day, I'm not really gonna be posting the best I can do. Obviously, if there's something like me on critique at the very, very start, obviously I was letting the hate get to me, because that's just the way it is. But I realized that hate kind of generates your audience more. Like it brings more people towards your page. And obviously proving haters wrong is something I love to do, especially on my lives. There'll be haters saying this is pre-recorded or this is written. And I'll just, in my freestyle, be like, this is pre-recorded, and I'll just say that line, and I'll just literally, like, so honestly, like, a lot of it was my idea. Like, obviously I was just looking across TikTok, seeing different ideas I could do, even taking an idea and even changing it. Like, the whole aspect of it, the whole process was actually fun. Like, it wasn't even draining. It was very, very fun, because this is the first time I'm actually even doing these ideas. A lot of the time I was just in my room, put my phone up with a quote, just sitting there while my song was playing in the background. It was cool, but I wanted to generate the audience like solely to the song, not just because the quote is good. Obviously, it's still good to do quotes, but having a good video idea that's promoting a song was something that I wanted to do, something that I found cool. So,
And did you like specifically think about just that idea of repetitively getting the song in people's heads, so that when it did finally drop, it's almost as if people like knew your track already? Because there's a big thing about like snippets being what makes a track so big these days. For instance, like Central C Doja, innit? He dropped the snippet, everyone was loving it. By the time he actually dropped the track, streams they are like straight away.
That's what, even like, because Central C, like the whole marketing thing, so smart. Like you got the whole UK hating in a way, but what he's doing is he's using catchy lyrics. Literally, everyone knows the first lyrics. The first couple lyrics. That's kind of what inspired me as well, because with TikTok, it's all about making catchy songs. Obviously, like if you're like a wordplay type person, you can also do that. You'll get recognized for wordplay. If you want your song to like really stick into a person's head, like being as catchy and like simple as possible has really worked for me. And obviously having a chorus that literally anyone can sing and anyone can know. Like originally the singing part wasn't even a chorus, it was a rapping part. But I modified. Like when I was in the studio, I started, the producer asked me, yo, is this rapping part or is this singing part the chorus? And I went, yes, when the rapping part was the chorus. So I even fooled myself. It was like, it was that catchy. I fooled myself to think that's the chorus. And I was just like, you know what, leave that. That can be the chorus. And literally everyone knows that part. Literally, if someone sees me, they go, hey, that's the Peter Pan brother. And they start going, I'm a like, you get it. So like, it's obviously, it's something.
How does that feel?
No,
when
like
people like see you in the street and then they
obviously like it's cool. Like it makes me like happy in a sense, because like I'm getting noticed for. It's not like crazy recognition. Obviously, like I know I'm not letting it get to my head as well. Obviously, staying humble in these situations is the best thing, because like if you let it get to your head, you start like doing stuff and people don't really rate you anymore. Like obviously, the recognition I'm getting is nice. I'm happy that I'm getting recognition for my song. People like I go out, people see me, they're like, that's the TikTok brother. That's that's your song's cold, and that kind of like motivates me to even make more songs. Like I don't want to be like a one-hit wonder. I want to be someone who's able to continuously make bangers. So like at this point in time, I wouldn't even get complacent. Right now, I'm literally writing like 3 songs a day, completing 3 songs a day, just to like make sure like, obviously, I'm not overworking myself. Obviously, if I don't,
don't do burnout. Don't do burnout.
Yeah, I'm not overworking myself, but like I find it fun. Like the whole aspect of writing songs, writing lyrics, writing relatable stuff. I find it like good in a way, like lyrics that anyone can just listen to and be like that's I'm going through that right now, like or like this hits different, or I'm sure like someone else can relate. That that's the type of music I like making. So like obviously back to the recognition thing. It's always nice to know people notice me, because before it weren't like that. Obviously it being like that now, even when I'm walking with my mum or my sister, people clocking me, like it's a nice feeling still. It's a nice feeling.
What was the reaction like in school and that when you dropped Peter Pan and that? Like, what were people saying?
Man, like I moved school. Yeah, I literally moved schools, obviously, because like I felt like with this new song coming out, I wanted to like also change my courses and have a fresh start at like somewhere else. I wanted to have like a new start at somewhere else where I could do the courses I wanted to do that actually matched what I'm doing now. Because like the courses I'm doing now at school match what I do. Like for example, I said media kind of matches what I do. So it's a complete new atmosphere. I knew no one.
Okay.
But people knew me.
Knew you? What? So that's very interesting. That's a very interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
That is very interesting, because it's like all eyes are on you, and yet you're walking into a completely like new environment.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like,
oh, how did you like deal with that?
It wasn't mad, but this was while I was still promoting it. Like I didn't even release the song yet. This was while I was still promoting it. So people clocked me and noticed me before I even had any major. Actually, I had one video where I filmed at a park and it got like a couple million. People were like, and I would even ask them like, where do you actually know? Like, what video? Where do you clock me from? Because I'm actually intrigued. They'll be like, that video where you were. I was like, I was even wearing the same track. I don't know what I was thinking. It's like I set myself up for failure. Like I was wearing the same trackie, had the same haircut, same shoes. Like I was even walking and doing the same action. I don't know what I was thinking. I was setting myself up for failure, but yeah, no, it was mad. People clocked me and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like,
do you feel like it made it harder for you to make friends then?
No, like if anything, I'd say it made it easier, but it's harder in a sense that you don't know who's there.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get at,
to be your friend and who's there for clout.
Yeah.
Like the reason, like the friend group I'm kind of in now, the reason I kind of know they're there for me is because the way they start, some of them didn't know me, but the way they started treating me is the same as how they're treating me now. They're giving me ideas, they're giving me serious advice, they're giving me critique that literally I say, what do you think of me, or what do you think of the song? They're not being yes men, they're actually being brutally honest. And when I tell I'd ask them like, how do you think I am as a person? Like the stuff they say, when I went home and told my sister, she was like, yeah. Like when your family can say the same thing, because if they're also like the way they act, like they couldn't care less if I didn't have clout. You can kind of tell who's there for clout, because they're like, you can see they're more clingy than they need to be. These like ones, like they're just chill. They give me video ideas. They give me everything. They're there for me. Like honestly, like without clout, it's a personality thing. It's a vibe thing, because our vibe all kind of match. Like we're in a state where if one person in the group notices something's wrong, the whole group kind of notices something's wrong. Or if one person's like noticing someone's happy, or like someone's happy for them, the whole group will kind of act the same way. So without clout, it's kind of like vibes and personality. I felt like I could have fit in without even, the clout. Obviously, clout helps in a sense that maybe like, I don't know, clout kind of helps in a sense, but I feel like for the group that I'm in and like the friend group and the kind of the connections I built with them on a personal level as well, because like I'm kind of like, I don't know if you watch Love Island, but damn me, whenever someone was having problems in the villa,
he's there like
everyone, the guys like they all come to me like, and I just give my soul advice. I'm not a yes man, obviously. Like I'm not the best, but I help out based off what I see. Like I'm the type of person that I see what's happening. I'm not dumb, and obviously I can give you like true feedback. So I feel like they kind of respect me for me, not even because of personality. A lot of the time they don't even bring up my TikTok. It's just day-to-day life, day-to-day talk.
Normal stuff, innit?
Yeah, exactly. Just normal stuff.
And that's good, to be honest. It sounds like you got like quite a strong head on you in terms of just like mind. You seem pretty kind of like strategic in how you move and grounded as well, which is good, because I think that sometimes, like you're nearly on like 300,000 followers on TikTok and that, right? That kind of stuff can get to people's heads, and like you being recognized on the street and that can also get to people's heads, because it shows that, you know, there's a certain level of like recognition and bit of fame that you're getting towards this thing. Do you know what I mean? And like, it's good to move in a way that you're showing that you're staying humble. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's good that you kind of seem to like have a good core group around you who help you, push you, and all that kind of thing. And that's good, man. That's good. How did Lils get on the track?
Yeah, so this is actually mad. When I first started my song, when I first started this TikTok, because I said earlier I used to like go live on TikTok, do freestyles. I used to hop on a bunch of open verses. So I hopped on Switch OTR's open verse.
Yeah.
I hopped on Sadie Jean. She had like a thing called What You Doing Now song. And then Lils had an open verse called For Glad You Came.
Yeah.
This was like, I don't know, October, November. So like this was a while ago.
Yeah.
So literally, I hopped on his open verse at the time. He said it was cold. He thought it was the best one. Like I was gassed. I put it all over.
I think I saw the comment. Yeah.
I put it all over my story. I was like, yo, I messaged him. I was like, thank you. So, because honestly, I wanted to enter the sample drill kind of thing in a way, and he kind of, him, Switch, and a couple other people were the reasons I kind of entered. Yeah. So like, obviously, I did the open verse, did Die Young, did like a couple other songs, and then like, boom, I don't know, it just happened. Like, like, because my management, like, they kind of like, we have similar like connections in a sense.
Okay.
So we were able to get Lils on the song, and it was brazy because Lils heard it. He was like, yo, I saw this. Like, he was actually gassed to be on it. Literally, when we went studio, I mean, we were recording the song.
Oh, you were in studio together recording
it?
Yeah,
we were in studio. This was my first time recording it in a studio, just on his phone. Like while I was doing my recording, he wrote his lyrics there, like no preparation. Like he was just writing it there. Yeah. And I told him like, this is one of the best I've heard you on a song, because I've listened to his songs, because like obviously Lils as an artist, despite all the hate he was getting at the time in class, I was telling my friends, yo, are you not deep in? Look, you're hating on him, but the song at the time had like 80 million streams or something ridiculous like that on like 40 million streams on Spotify. I was like, yo, that's mad. You lot are hating, but every piece of hate you get is giving him more views, giving him more attention. And this is kind of building a platform. Even no matter what you think of him now, he could release a banger as the next song.
Yeah,
and opinions change.
Exactly. And with Peter, he's the one, innit?
Exactly. And with Peter Pan, like him hopping on the song, like in a sense, it was good for me, because I'm hopping on a song that I've always wanted to be on a song with Lil. Like if I had a chance, I would have said yes. Yeah. And I had a chance, so of course I had to go with it. Like Lils was someone I've always wanted to be on a song with. And the fact that I was able to be on a song with him was brazy. Like that was mad for me. All my friends, like when they saw a pic, they were like, "Hey, yo, what's up?" I was getting spammed. Like this is the most amount of messages I've ever got on Snapchat. Usually my Snapchat's dry. I was like, "Yo, like, what happened here? Is this my account? You sure?" Nah, like it was crazy. Like bro wrote his lyrics in the studio then and there. It was mad. Like bro was working quick, and it was good. Like the quality, everything was amazing. Like he did his thing. Opinions changed about him as well, because everyone still had these opinions, you'd say. The minute he hopped on a song, I feel like it was very good for his reputation as well, because everyone had these opinions, and once they heard him on this song, I forgot to mention something. Yeah. What solidified that is he hopped on my open verse. So I did an open verse myself. Okay. So he was like, he made a video saying I had to return the favor. Okay. So now he then hopped on my open verse, and I got 2 mil. Okay. So we were like, okay, everyone was like, hop on the remix, hop on. We had it planned already. Right. So just seeing those comments kind of
solidified.
Yeah, it was like
the action was correct.
He's going to be on the song. Like,
Okay.
not even no, he's on the song straight. Like, because I wanted him there, and his verse he popped off. Honestly, seriously, like he did his thing. Everyone liked it. I haven't seen a single hate comment on his part. Like, because you can't hate on it. There's wordplay there. Everything he did was just amazing. My family bopped to it.
Yeah.
My sister was nodding her head, bopping to it.
No, that's proper interesting, man. Because it's like, obviously, like we're in a new age, innit?
Yeah.
Where music is being discovered and like created on this wonderful app called TikTok.
Yeah.
Like it's where things are popping off. And like, you know, what do you think about like people, let's say, putting you in the category, and let me know if this even happens or not. I know that it kind of happened with Lils, where it's like, he's just a TikTok rapper, he's just a TikTok artist. Like, there's a lot of narrative around that right now, yeah, where people think that artists are just making songs for TikTok, right? Have you had that experience of people saying that to you? And if yes, what would you say to them?
So like, obviously, with the whole sample scene on TikTok, there's a lot of ups and downs. Like, people can make bangers, but they'll still get hate.
Yeah.
Like with Peter Pan, there wasn't a lot of hate, but there was a couple hate comments.
Yeah.
The way I saw it is like, it depends on how you do it. What I mean by that is, like, obviously some people just hop on it, like, and it was a critique thing as well. I was asking a bunch of people, because samples, they can either go very well or they can go horribly wrong. There's no middle. There's not really a middle. So obviously, like, the way I dealt with it is I was just looking at the hate comments. Obviously, it wasn't just all sample. It wasn't just all singing. There was rapping as well. I've shown like versatility in a sense, because I've had previous songs that aren't samples up.
Yeah, and I've listened to them as well. I've listened to them. And we'll get into that.
I also have a couple songs that aren't samples ready as well. Okay. So that will prove that it's not just a sample thing. Obviously, I think I have, because the thing is, you have to deep it. You could say a business perspective as well as what people enjoy. Obviously, me, I think I'm planning on having like maybe one more sample, depending. Honestly, it depends on the feedback, the general feedback. If everyone really isn't liking something, then obviously something needs to change. But at the same time, what's kind of popping on TikTok right now is samples. And if you know how to do them correctly, they can go very well. And with me, the whole sample singing thing, I started off like, I didn't even know how to rap. I started off singing. I started off like choir, church choir, you know, your classics. Then I went to like a choir, and like it was like a Newham choir in a sense. I started singing there. I was just singing, vocal coach. So way before I could rap, I could sing. The first time I really started rapping was when I started freestyling. I went in there blind. So like, I literally went in there blind. So I went in there bad. So like, I was getting raw hate, and I wanted that because every time I got hate, I took it into consideration. At the end, I kind of have a summary of what people were saying. At one point, it was like breathing patterns. So I patterned that. Obviously, with the sampling thing, it'd be the same, because if someone's saying, oh, da 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 da, I feel like it's something I can change. Obviously, if you're saying, unrelease this, or you're up here, don't come out here, like, it's not really. I prefer feedback that, if I was to tell them something, I tell them I prefer feedback that I can actually work on, because with feedback you can work on, you can kind of change it. So if someone was saying, you'll work on your breathing patterns, or I don't like this note going this way, or I don't like this, you could change this lyric, add something. With feedback I can actually change. It's better than feedback that you can't change. Obviously, you can't control the internet, because a lot of people, they're like a bunch of internet warriors, trolls. Twitter's a huge place where I see this a lot. So I'm kind of like, I wouldn't say I'm immune, but hate doesn't really affect me. It's just, when I see hate now, I just laugh.